So in the previous class, we have discussed a line integral, that is complex line integral. Once we recall the definition of complex line integral, that is an integral which is evaluated along the path. Suppose if you take any curve, this is one curve. So if you take this curve, take it as a C, curve C. So direction of this curve is this one. So take this curve. Any integral which is evaluated along this curve is called line integral. This curve may not be always in curvy form. It may be in straight line form or it may be in curvy form. So, but line integral means any integral which is evaluated along this curve is called line integral. So, in complex analysis, we will apply line integral for complex functions. That's why we call this line integral as complex line integral. So here z is always x plus iy, dz is dx plus I dy, and the polar form of z is equal to r e power I theta. So under this concept, we have discussed the first problem, and then we started second problem also in the previous session. Once again, I will recall this. Here evaluate integration 1 minus I to 2 plus I 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz along the following path. The first one is x is equal to t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square minus 1. Second path is straight line joining 1 minus I and 2 plus I. So the first path is in parametric form, that is both x and y depends upon one parameter t. So take one by one. First take the given line integral. Given integration 1 minus I to 2 plus I, 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz is equal to integration 1 minus I, 2 plus I, 2x plus iy plus 1 is also same. See, observe the integrand and the derivative. Integrand is in x and y, derivative is in z. It is not possible to evaluate this integral. If your derivative is in z, integrand also must be in z. Then only the integration will be evaluated. So that's why we have to convert this dz also in terms of xy. So here I written dz is dx plus I dy. So already I have mentioned how to get dz. See here, when z is equal to x plus iy, dz is equal to dx plus I dy. The same thing I substituted here, dz is dx plus I dy. Now take it as 1. Now go for paths. The first path is x is equal to t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square minus 1. That means x and y both are in terms of t. That's why we have to convert dx, dy also in terms of dt. For that, differentiate this x is equal to t plus 1. We will get dx is equal to d of t is dt plus d of 1 is 0. So dt plus 0 is dt. Next, coming to this, y is equal to 2t square minus 1, dy is equal to 2 into t square differentiation is 2t. 2t into 2, that is 4t, minus 1 differentiation is 0. 4t minus 0 into dt. So that is 4t dt. We are transforming xy in terms of t means we have to convert this limit values of z to limit values of t. That's why when z is equal to 1 minus I, That means I have taken lower limit. Here 1 minus I. This is x plus iy form. Here x is 1, y value is minus 1. So here z point is 1 comma minus 1. Now take any one of the equations, either x or y, for finding t value. So I have chosen x is equal to t plus 1. At x is equal to 1, you substitute here 1 is equal to t plus 1. Both sides 1 gets cancelled. T is equal to 0. Next, similarly, find upper limit. What is the upper limit for z here? Upper limit of z is 2 plus I. So take that z is equal to 2 plus I. It is also like x plus iy, that is equal to 2 comma 1. Now take the same x relation, x is equal to t plus 1. At x is equal to at x is equal to 2, you substitute 2 in this relation. 2 is equal to t plus 1. So t gives 2 minus 1, that is 1. So using the relation x is equal to t plus 1, we have obtained t values 0 and 1. Similarly, you can use y is equal to 2t square minus 1 relation. Suppose if you use that relation, do we get the same t values? Yes, let me check. Now, for the lower limit, z is equal to 1 minus I, y value is minus 1. Now substitute y is equal to minus 1 in this. So minus 1 is equal to 2 t square is same, minus 1. Both sides minus 1 gets cancelled. Then it will be 2t square is equal to 0. That means t square is equal to 0, which gives t is equal to 0. So the same value we have obtained here also. Next, similarly, for the upper limit 2 plus I. What is y here? 1. Now substitute 1 in the relation y. That implies y is 1 now. 1 is equal to 2t square minus 1. Now send this negative 1 to left side. It will be 1 plus 1, that is 2 is equal to 2t square. So both sides the coefficient t gets cancelled. So that is t square is equal to 1 t is equal to plus or minus 1. But we have obtained y positive here, that's why choose t also positive value. So whatever the relation if you use, you will get same values for t. You need not to take always x relation. But why I have chosen x is equal to t plus 1 relation for finding the values of t? This is very easy relation. See, in y relation, we are having squares and all. It will take some time to evaluate. For reducing the time, I have chosen the relation x is equal to t plus 1 for finding the values of t. Any doubt, Ra? Please respond, ma. Any doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Now, with the path x is equal to t plus 1 and y is equal to 2t square minus 1, we have converted derivatives dx and dy in terms of dt, and also we have converted the limits of z in terms of t. So t is equal to 0 to 1 now. Now With these values, the equation 1 will have the form integration 1 minus I to 2 plus I 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1 2 times what is x here? What is x, ma? T plus 1. You just substitute here 2 times t plus 1 plus I into y value is 2t square minus 1 plus 1 into dx plus I dy here. Dx is dt. You substitute that one here dt plus I into dy is 40 dt. So that is 40 dt. Now just simplify it. Then apply integration. So that is equal to integration t is equal to 0 to 1. Here I 2t square. I written all the terms in order. I 2t square plus next right t term that is 2t minus I. Then 2 plus 1 is 3 times 1 plus I 40 dt. Now multiply these two factors. So I have taken that separately. After simplifying that, I'll resubstitute that. So that is I 2t square plus 2t minus I plus 3 times 1 plus I 40 that is equal to. So now multiply this factor with first term 1. So 1 times this factor gives the same factor, that's I have written up to 3. Next, multiply this factor with I 40. So that gives I 40 into I 2t square. I into I square. I have written here 40 into 2t square. That is 4 2's 8 t cube. So that is I square 8 t cube. Next one 2t into I 40. I 4 2's 8. I 8 t square. Next one minus I into I 40 minus I square 40. That's I have written here plus 3 times I 40 that is 4 3 is 12 I 12t. Here I substituted I square value. What is I square value? Minus 1. So that is I 2t square plus 2t minus I plus 3 minus 8t cube plus I 8t square. Here minus I square becomes plus 1 plus 40 plus I 12t. Now simplifying these terms we will get minus 8t cube plus I 10t square plus 6t, that means 2t plus 40 here, that is 6t. Next I terms, this is minus I, sorry, take t terms, it terms, that is I 12t, the only term having I into t, so I written as usual I 12t. Next minus I, only I term, that is I constant term, minus I plus 3. Now substitute this simplification in this integral. It becomes integration t is equal to 0 to 1 minus 8t cube plus I 10t square plus 6t plus I 12t minus I plus 3 times dt. Now you just integrate this. So minus 8 is constant. It will be same. Integration t cube, ra? What is integration t cube?
T power 4
Please
by 4.
Yes, t power 4 by 4 plus I 10 t square integration is?
T cube by 3.
Yes, plus 6 times t integration t square by 2 plus I into 12. Again t integration t square by 2 minus I integration dt is t plus 3 also constant, integration dt is t. Limits from 0 to 1. Now substitute limits. See, lower limit is 0. If you substitute lower limit, every term becomes 0 because all the terms are having t variable. So you need not to bother about lower limit. You find, that means you just substitute upper limit. So what is upper limit? What is upper limit, Ra?
One.
T is equal to 1. So you substitute it here. Here 4 to 8, that is minus 2 into 1 minus 2 plus I 10 by 3 into 1 10 by 3 plus 3 into 1 3 plus I 6 into 1, that is I 6 minus I into 1 minus I plus 3 into 1 3. That is equal to, add constants. Here 3 plus 3 6 minus 2, that is 4 plus. Now take I terms. I times 10 by 3 plus 6 minus 1. So 3 is LCM here. 10 plus 6 3s are 18. That is 28 minus 3 into 1 3. 28 minus 3 is 25. That is 4 plus 25 I by 3. This is the value of given line integral along the path x is equal to t plus 1, y is equal to 2t square minus 1. Now, we need to evaluate the same line integral along the straight line joining the points 1 minus I and 2 plus I. So now I have chosen the path. Can you draw this diagram? Straight line. 1 comma minus 1. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. So take points here. So all x values are positive, y values negative, also positive. So this is 1, 2, 3, similarly 1, 2, here it is minus 1, this is minus 2. So now draw the point 1 comma minus 1. X value is 1, y value is minus 1. So this is x is equal to 1 line, y is minus 1. So that means the point is this one. Next, second point is 2 comma 1. X is 2, y is 1. So this is x is equal to 2 line, y is equal to 1 means this is y is equal to 1 line. So this point is our 2 comma 1. This is a point 2 comma 1. Now our straight line is this one. This is our straight line which is passing through the points 1 comma minus 1. Here is the point 1 comma minus 1. Here is the point 2 comma 1. So this is the line passing through the 2 points 1 comma minus 1 and 2 comma 1. So we need this curve path, that means line path. How do we find the equation of a line which is passing through the 2 points? What is the formula? Respond please. Rahul? Rahul? Respond please. Uday, once you unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Unmute all. They themselves can mute their mics. Yes, Rahul? Rahul, please respond. What is the equation of a line which is passing through the 2 points? Don't you know? Rahul, are you there? Everyone has to be interactive with me, ma. Otherwise, I can't expect the things are reaching to you or not. Nitin? Nitin, are you there? Please unmute your mic and then talk to me. Nitin? Prerana?
Y plus 1 by x minus 1.
Line equation, ra, which is passing through the 2 points. Y minus y1 by?
Yeah, that thing, okay. X minus x1.
That is equal to?
Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1.
Yes, this is a line equation which is passing through the 2 points. So now just substitute the points in this. Y1 is, I have represented here, I labeled the points x1 y1, x2 y2. Now just you substitute these points. Y minus of minus 1, that is plus 1, by x minus 1 is equal to y2 is 1, y1 is minus 1. 1 minus of minus 1 is plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So simplify it. Y plus 1 by x minus 1 is equal to 2 by 1. That gives y plus 1 into 1. After cross multiplying this, we will get y plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 2. So from this y is equal to 2x minus 2. This minus, if you send it to right, it will be minus 1. So minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Differentiate this equation. It becomes dy is equal to 2 dx minus constant differentiation 0. Here, that means dy is equal to 2 dx. We are going to express all y values in terms of x. That means write x range. How x is moving in this line? X is moving from 1 to 2. So that's I represented here. X range is from 1 to 2. How did I find this? Just I return this x range from the given points. See, here x1 is 1, x2 is 2. That means x is varying from 1 to 2. That's I have mentioned here. 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2. Next, similarly, dz is equal to dx plus I dy. That is equal to dx plus I2 into dx. That is equal to 1 plus 2i into dx. So I converted dy in terms of x, dz also in terms of x, and I have chosen x variable values. Then you just substitute these known values in the given line integral. Now see the given line integral. This is the line integral. Integration 1 minus I to 2 plus I, 2x plus iy plus 1 dz is equal to. Here you can't see the beginning part, so that I again written clearly in this step by step. Integration 1 minus I to 2 plus I, 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz is dx plus I dy. So now substitute the above information here. Integration 1 to 2, 2x plus I into what is y? Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Just you substitute here, plus 1 into dz is 1 plus 2i into dx. That's I substituted. Now see, the whole integrand is in x. Derivative also is in x. Now it is integrable. Otherwise, if you see the first integral, this means left side integral, it is not integrable. So that according to the given path, we try to convert the integrand and derivative in terms of single variable. single variable. That may be in terms of x or in terms of y. See here, I converted all the information in terms of x. Otherwise, you can convert it into y also by taking x is equal to y plus 3 by 2. That's also right. But for my convenience, I converted all the variables into single x variable. Understood? Any doubt in this? I think all are sleeping in
ma'am.
the morning.
No, ma'am.
Only 1 or 2 students are responding to the class. Yes, okay, thank you. Now, this 1 plus 2i is constant. Keep it outside. 1 plus 2i into integration 1 to 2, 2x plus I 2x minus 3 plus 1 dx. Now integrate it with respect to x ra. 2 x integration x square by 2 plus I into, again here 2x integration is 2x square by 2 minus 3 constant, 3 into integration dx is 3x plus the last term is 1. 1 integration is x. Limits from 1 to 2. Now substitute limits. First, we have to substitute upper limit in x. So that is here 2 square is 4 plus I into 2 square 4 minus 3 into 2 that is 6 plus 2. Next minus lower limit. Lower limit is x is equal to 1. You substitute x is equal to 1 in the place of x. That gives 1 plus I times 1 minus 3 plus 1. On simplification, we will get this value 4. That is 1 plus 2i into 4. So this is the integral value along the path, that is straight line passing through the point 1 minus I and another point 2 plus I. Yes, any doubts? Shall I move to third problem, Ra?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think our session time also ends within few minutes, 4 minutes. Again, you rejoin, please. Okay, with the same link, you can rejoin. Fastly, you can rejoin. That's my kind request. Okay, thank you. Third problem is evaluate integration over C, Z bar dz, where C represents the following paths. Number 1 is the straight line from minus I to plus I. This is also same like above problem. Next, the right half of the circle mod z is equal to 1 from minus I to plus I. So just you take first integral. Observe this. Integration over C, z conjugate dz. What is z conjugate, Ra? When z equal to x plus iy, what is z conjugate?
X minus IY.
Minus IY.
Right. So we need to find all the informations available in the problem according to our knowledge. Here z conjugate. So first to take z, that is I have written here z equal to x plus iy. From this z conjugate equal to x minus iy. Next, the integrand is z conjugate, derivative is in z. Is it possible to integrate directly? Is it possible?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes. Why? Because
No,
if
ma'am.
the integrand is in z, we directly integrate and then we substitute z limits minus I to I. But here it is not in z, z conjugate. So z conjugate is different from z variable. That's why we need to convert all the things in terms of x and y. After that, according to the given paths, we try to convert both xy variables in terms of single variable, either in terms of x or in terms of y. Yes, see, let you see how it is possible. So, I'm taking path first, straight line from minus I to I. The first path is minus I to I. That means, minus I means, what is minus I here in Z form? So here x plus iy is our Z, that is equal to minus I can be written as 0 plus I into minus 1. Now, so minus I can be written as 0 plus I times minus y. That is nothing but minus I. This is, shortly we can write minus I. So here x is 0, y is minus 1. That's I written in point form, 0 comma minus 1. Similarly, I means 0 plus, you can write I as 0 plus I into 1. Zero plus I into 1. That is nothing but I. So here x coordinate, x value is 0, y value is 1. So I can be written in the point form as 0 comma 1. So that's I have written here. 0 comma minus 1 is minus